Hello, everybody. Hello. Howdy. How are you? This is strange going online on live video at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not used to this. I'm used to watching the news over at Mama Sassy's house. How is everybody? Let me turn my sounds off before I get interrupted. Yeah. See, tomorrow finishes up all the appointments and stuff. Cross your fingers, cross your fingers, cross your fingers. I try to make appointments not on Mondays and not on Fridays. I try to do it that way, but you know how it goes. So tomorrow there's another appointment, and so we'll handle it, right? I'm not going to worry about it. The hustle and the bustle is over. Okay, let me turn the sounds off. Let me see if I can catch myself online. Because remember, it wasn't working there for a while. Yeah, it's working now. It's there. Okay, cool. And then I had everything. I confused my own self. My other page, Cathy's Online Sales, I had them both at the same time. Don't ask me why. I had it all figured out, so I thought. And then I saw it, and I'm going, no, which is funny. Where am I going to put this? Anyway, so I just want to say hello. I'm Cathy, and I am representing Sassy Silver Sisters. And I'm live, try to be live on Facebook 2 times a week, on Mondays and on Fridays. I tried, but then this month everything got crazy. So let me know if you can hear and see me okay. Today is Monday, January 29th, 2024, and it's 6 p.m. I know a lot of people go online in the evenings or anytime they feel like it, but I don't know. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm usually Mondays at 12 noon, but things get in the way, so I have to reschedule. So, and that's okay. Everybody lives. So let's ask my co-host. Hey, everybody. Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia?
Right now in Culpeper, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Tonight's forecast has mostly clear skies with a low of 26 degrees.
Okay, Alexa, what's the weather for tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Culpeper, you'll see lots of clouds and can expect a high of 46 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 33 degrees.
Okay, that's okay. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why do people keep worn out sweatshirts? Because they're oldies, but hoodies.
Oldies but hoodies, y'all. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now we've got, hey everybody. Okay, so now it's January 29th, and I get this information off of Holiday Insights, and I love to read them. So you guys get to see what I'm reading here. So January 29th is Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. So that's good because I'm hi Patricia. I am a reseller. So bubble wrap is like gold. It's National Puzzle Day, and it's National Corn Chip Day. Now, I like that kind of day. And the history, January 29th, 1900, baseball's American League is founded. Did you know that? 1900. Okay, we got some famous birthdays. January 29th, 1843, William McKinley was assassinated. But that's it was his birthday on January 29th. Um, in yeah, and January 29th, 1880, W.C. Fields' birthday. And January 29th, 1918, John Forsythe, actor of remember Charlie's Angels and Dynasty? In 1945, Tom Selleck. And then 1954, Oprah Winfrey. She was born in 1954. I was born in 1954. We're getting old. She looks better than I do, but we're getting old. But she's got the money to look better, right? Oh my gosh. She's got the money to look better. Okay, let's see. What else is going on? Okay. I'm just drinking tea this evening, drinking up the rest of the tea that I had made yesterday. And then we've got some reviews. Let me do the YouTube followers first. We got a new YouTube follower. So if you guys, if you're not following us on YouTube, please do. That's where we try to put our videos. So let me find her. I'm on the wrong spot. Hold on. I'm getting there. Switch account. Let's see who our new subscribers are, and I'll show you when I get to yeah, so we would love for you guys to follow us. See all. All right, let me share this page with you so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay. So, date subscribed. Okay. All right. We have Renee Benson. Thank you very much. She does have some videos, but she hasn't made any recent ones. So, hopefully, she will get back into the swing. So, thank you, Renee. I also subscribe back to you. Okay, but that's how I can see. But if you want to shout out, you have to be a public ID. So there we go. Now let's go back to this. Okay, now I've got that out of the way because I know I'm going to forget once I get to talking about this other stuff. Another giveaway on Friday. The last giveaway was Judy, and Judy, I couldn't do it today, but I'm running to the post office tomorrow to drop your stuff. You're winning it's costume jewelry from a Temu haul. I like to do that. Okay, and so we got that done. Okay, let's do the review. So my daughter gave me, she said, Mom, you like sugar-free soda? I said, yeah, well, yeah, what is it? And she said, this, which is what we've reviewed before, but not this particular drink. This is a creamy root beer, and it's naturally flavored. So let me share that screen with you. Make sure it's sharing. Let me see. Supposed to be sharing. There we go. Okay. I've never heard of creamy root beer. Have you guys? I've never heard of it. But I have. We've done reviews on zevia. And here's the 0 calories, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's the kind of drink I like, is the 0, 0, 0, 0. Come on. That's what I like. It's stevia leaf extract, I guess, to sweeten it. What's this? Okay. And they got all the zeros sitting there. Soy free, sodium free. The sodium free is what I need. And of course, gluten free and all that. So I'm going to try it. I have had zevia. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And the ones we had were a clear liquid. So we're going to see if it's the same. And try not to spill it everywhere. But she said they didn't like it. But, you have to get used to drinking sugar-free. Yep, it's clear. And I'm thinking, so there's no dyes, you know what I mean? Let's see what the natural flavors are. It doesn't say. I guess they just experiment until they get it right, huh? Okay, it's supposed to be a creamy root beer. I wonder if it tastes like a root beer float. Let's see. It smells like a root beer. I understand why they don't like it. It's got this, maybe it's the stevia. It's got this aftertaste like, it doesn't really taste like root beer. But if you don't want anything but stevia leaf and natural flavors, I mean, there's nothing in there. There's no sodium, nothing. And if you look at the sodas, they have sodium in it. I could drink it, but I understand what they're talking about. If you're not used to drinking diet drinks, it's got this aftertaste. Okay. All right. It was free. She gave it to me. She also cut my hair, y'all. Yay! Okay. So that's stevia. Nothing in it. 0, 0, 0. Not stevia. Zevia. Zevia, whatever. Okay. Now we're going back to the sugar. I didn't know there was such a thing. Did you? Did you know? Did you know? I did not know. I spotted it today. How much was it? It was at Aldi, and it was $3.49 for this box. I said, I don't remember. So I guess they've got chocolate and strawberry rings. And it's supposed to be Cheerios. The taste of chocolate dipped strawberries for breakfast. I can handle that, can't you? I can handle that. General Mills, of course. It's 140 calories for 1 cup. So let's see what we got going. I got scissors somewhere. Somewhere there's scissors, so I don't have to struggle. All right. Anyway, so how is everybody? How's your week gonna go? Are y'all busy this week? How are you doing, Patricia? How's it going? I've got everything in my way. How is everybody doing? Okay. I'm into organizing my food cupboard. I don't have a pantry. So I'm into getting tubs and containers and stuff. My cabinet is so small that I usually just take it out of the box anyway, leave it in the bag. Oh, it looks like it does on the package. See? So it does. Yeah. Tastes like strawberry there. Yeah. But this is supposed to be Cheerios? I guess. All right. I'm going to be eating Cheerios for dinner. Cheerios for dinner. Okay. Let's see. It's and now if you got coupons, you could probably get it for cheaper. Well, no, not at Aldi's. You can't get it cheaper. I don't think they take coupons, do they? Does anybody know? I don't think so. All right, let's try it. It's okay. I think maybe if they have reminds you of Fruit Loops and stuff. You know what I mean? It's good. It does have the strawberry flavor in there. It's good. Let me see what the thing says. Let me share it. Yeah, I paid $3.49. Let me see what the bag says. Taste of chocolate dipped strawberries. Not as strong as the flavor of a chocolate covered strawberry, but it does have the two different flavors, but it's just not as strong. But it's good. It's okay. I would probably get this. How in the heck am I supposed to read that? I would probably get this for the kids or something, when they were little. I would. Where'd it go? It's not showing me. Whatever. I would get this for the kids. Just because I'm trying to read that and it's not okay. But anyway, yeah. So what does it say? Buy any two, save $1 at Aldi. I don't know about that. Hi, Miss Alice. How are you? How's your weather, young lady? She always tells us what the weather is, which is good. Because that lets me know about that end over there. So what else is new with everybody? Okay, don't forget we've got a blog. Where's our thingamabob? This right here. That tells you a lot of where we're at and what we're doing. And what's everybody up to? Yeah, I'm just out of my routine. 6 o'clock in the evening. But I'm usually busy in the evening. That's why I don't usually do that. Mama Sassy's in Arizona, loving life, and but I can't. Um, I'm just not used to it. But now I know that if I can't make it that morning, I can go on in the evening. Just the crowd is not here. The gang, the Sassy Friends are not all here. But I know they'll see it later, and that's okay. We had my daughter went to, I was learning today as my daughter went to give blood. They had a Red Cross blood drive. So if anybody, they're very, let me tell you something. I was surprised how organized they are. They were very organized. They had an intake person, right? So they check your schedule, check your ID, and all that. So they have an intake person. Then you go back, and they set up at different locations. This one was set up at the Culpeper Police Department, and she applied online. And so they take you in, and you have somebody at the computer. They have each thing they do is a station. So they have a station to take all your info, more info, right? And then they have another station where they draw your blood and whatever they do with that. And then if you pass that, then you can do your give blood. Well, one lady went out and said, "Uh-oh, I didn't pass." Well, come to find out, y'all, you need to read up on this. If you want to give blood, come to find out, they have restrictions on some of the arthritis drugs and stuff. If you take any of these drugs, you cannot give blood. And so she walked out disappointed, but I mean, it is what it is that she did not pass. 71 in Whitney. Beautiful weather, 71. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're starting to creep back down, getting cold again. Um, which is okay. That makes you feel the seasons, right? Um, weather Culpeper. Because you can get it like a 10-day thing. We're back down in our 40s. Let's see what it says. Tuesday 45, Wednesday 46. Oh, Thursday's going to be 55, Friday 52. And you know, this always changes. So it's going to be basically in the 40s and 50s, 45 and 50s. So for this week. But that always changes. The weather is crazy. At least here in Virginia, it's crazy. I also wanted to ask you guys, does anybody drink does anybody drink apple cider vinegar? And what they do is it's for, to keep you healthy or whatever. It's for it's meant to put in a cup of water and drink it that way. I don't do that. I just swig it. And but it's got to be raw vinegar, and a lot of people do it for health reasons. So my stomach has been kind of acting up, and I said, okay, we're gonna have to try what we need to try. So I got some yogurt, which I hadn't had in a long time. So I figured, okay, we'll start with yogurt. And then as I was buying the yogurt, I went ahead and bought the raw apple cider vinegar so that I'll have it on hand. I still have a little bit left. But I want to compare it because the stuff that you get at Safeway is almost twice as much as it's raw apple cider vinegar. Is not a name brand. It's raw apple cider vinegar. And instead of being $8, it was $4.99. So I want to compare it. to see, you know, if I can tolerate it, number one. But you're only supposed to take a tablespoon anyway. And you're supposed to put it in water. Why would I do that? I only want to drink it once. So I put it in a tablespoon and just chugged it and then sipped a little bit of juice or something after. That's all I want to do. So, Patricia, what are you up to? Alice, what are you up to? Are you going to be busy this week? I know I'm going to be busy, but let's hope I don't have nothing on Friday. That's so funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. What have I got on Friday? I don't think I see anything. No, I don't. So we can keep our regular schedule Friday, which was 10:30. Unless something comes up between now and then. Oh my gosh. But Friday is another giveaway, Alice. So you might want to you might want to check. I don't know what time you get up in the morning, because 10:30, and I'm on usually 45 minutes, an hour, whatever. So towards the end I'll do the giveaway. So give enough time for people to log on. How much do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I give away one a week, this will go on forever. No, there's 6. There's 6 items left, and I think one of them is car air freshener, but the rest is costume jewelry. Well, it's all costume, but yeah. So I was looking. I was thinking, this is cool. I can do a Temu haul for smalls, like the jewelry, because it's fun. I can do that twice a year probably. And then if you are not following me on Cathy's Online Sales on Facebook, go on over there, because in February I will be doing a $20 giveaway, PayPal. So whoever accepts PayPal, you'll be able to, I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it, but I like to change it up every now and then just to have something fun to do. And our next, if all goes well, our next, our February live, where we pop in for a few minutes, our video day. Watch me not even have it on here. Is February. Wait a minute. I see. I can't think at the end of the day. Don't ask me to do things at the end of the day. I can't even think, and it's not moving. Let me get the month. Now, February. I don't even have it on here. It's February. I'll watch the events, and I'm kind of thinking it's the February 22nd. So watch the events. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. I didn't even put it down. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm pretty sure it's in my Gmail. What's everybody up to? That's what I want to know. I want to know what everybody's up to. Hi, Mary. Yeah, it's not. I do so much during the day, and it's not the same thing all the time. So some days I have fun, but I'm old, man. I get tired. And I can't think straight when I get tired. I can't think straight anyway, but I can't think straight really when I get tired. It's, yeah, it is what it is. I started off thinking, what in the world? I feel like I've got a sinus headache, but I'm okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me look. No, that's not it either. But I know it's a Thursday, and I think it's the 22nd. But I'll make the event so that way y'all can watch, because it's usually 10 a.m. We pop in, we talk for 15-20 minutes, and let you know what we're working on. Which this week I get to start on the videos and get them edited so that we can get them out. A lot of people, Mary, a lot of people have four names. Some people have more than four names, right? Anyway, Alice, did you notice I have a haircut? It's not in my eyes. It's not floating around my face. My hair is so thin. I mean, really thin. But my daughter was nice enough to cut my hair. And then she had this pasta salad. And I've never had it. It's dill pickle pasta salad. It's got little bits of dill and um uh some cheese, and and at first you taste it and you go, this is different. This is different. Um I'm used to having something crunchy in a pasta salad, so I'm going, if I was to make this salad, I think maybe I would put something crunchy, either some celery. Oh yeah, Mary Jane. I don't think many people have that name anymore, do they? Isn't that an older name? Um, like a lot of people, I remember when I went to work, um, they asked me what my name was, and I told them, and they said, no, what's on your birth certificate? And I couldn't figure out what is your problem? He thought my name was Catherine or Kathleen, that it was not. He was insistent it was not Cathy. And I said, I'm sorry, but that's on my birth certificate. He was just, he couldn't, he didn't believe it. So, excuse me, but that's my name. And Jane spelled with a Y is very interesting to me. I bet people misspell your name all the time. That's interesting. But I think everything that's different is interesting. And my daughter's name, Michelle, is with one L. So her name is Michelle, but I say Michelle with one L. It's like that's her name, Michelle with one L. I'm Cathy with a C. That's my name, Cathy with a C, which is funny. I think everything's funny. So maybe I can get my Christmas stuff for next year done. I have 3 projects that have to get done. And I did not get to work on the artist loft painting that my granddaughter gave me. I'm really disappointed, but I didn't. You have to have time, and you have to have quiet time, and you have to kind of have a be still kind of day. So maybe I can at least start it. And then I have a craft that Darlene sent us to do, and it didn't get done. And so we'll do that, and I might video about it, take pictures and talk about it. But um and then I have the signs for the family that did well. Number one, it kept raining. Number two, it got bitter cold. Number three, I run out of time. So I got them painted kind of whitewash look, because it's supposed to be vintage look boards. And all I've got to do is figure out how I'm going to duplicate all. How many do I have? A lot. How to duplicate them so that they all look similar. And I'm thinking about drawing it on a roll of brown paper or something to the size of the board, because they're 4 feet tall. And if I make a pattern for it, then they'll be similar. They don't have to be perfect, but they'll be similar. And just the first one, it'll be the one that I have to design basically. Then the other ones will be a copy of that. And I'm all excited because I want to get them done. They didn't get done for Christmas though. I didn't have as much time as I thought. And that's okay. So I've got many, 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 many things half done. And then I spilled something in my car again. And do you know the best thing to suck up something that you spilled in your car? And it's water. So either I spilled something or something leaked. It's water. So I put some towels in the bottom of the floorboard, and so it took 2 towels. Because I always get well water, and so I think one of the bottles of well water fell over. But anyway, so I've got um, two bath towels. It took 2 bath towels to suck up the main part of the water in my car, and then I learned this a long time ago. Take a roll of paper towels and put them in the part that's most wet, and it will wick it up. And it did. So I flipped it over to the paper towel over, so that you have some drier part here, and I squished it down into the rug, and so maybe over time it will keep sucking it up, and then you can dry it out and use it as stuff to clean your car with. You don't throw it away if it's not dirty, because it's just water. And so I will just take that paper towel roll, because it's Bounty and it's strong. I'll take that paper towel roll and see if it'll dry out in the heat. And if it'll dry out in the heat, I can use that for checking your oil or wiping your window, cleaning your car, that kind of stuff. Which I always have something like that in the back of the car, along with everything else. Jeez. So, okay, I don't know what else we got. We got to do peace. So all my buddies will catch up. All the gang will catch up later, and they'll see it later. And they always want me to do the peace card. And so for those that don't know, it's Inner Peace Cards, Dr. Wayne W. Dyer sayings on these cards. And they're fun to look at. And if I happen to double up, like if we keep getting the same card all the time, I think we need it, because these are good cards. Yay, Alyssa. These are good cards. I really love them. See, Alyssa's one of them, one of the Sassy Friends that likes the peace cards. I do too, Alyssa. I just didn't know what to do with them. I'm going, I've had these. What am I going to do with them? I said, oh. Then I got the bright idea. And now it's fun because I'm sharing it with people. Okay. Shuffle them up. And, okay. Ooh, I don't think we've had this one. Oh. I meditate every day to nurture my soul. And it says, meditation gives you the opportunity to come to know your invisible self. It shatters the illusion of your separateness. Interesting. People meditate. I call it quiet time. I don't call it meditating. I call it quiet time. You can call it, I know, that's the first time I've read it. You can call it quiet time. I mean, you can call it meditating all you want. People go through all these fancy motions and all that stuff. I don't do that. I just go, I need some quiet, quiet. Be still. You don't, you take a period of time throughout the day and you go, that's it. I'm sitting. I'm not moving. I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to vegetate or just have some quiet to calm down, basically. So, Alyssa, did you see the way people are doing their storage for their inventory? If you want to do that in your garage, that would be cool for just regular stuff. Or if you want to be a reseller, that's cool too. But um, um, it only looks good if you have similar totes on the shelf. Okay, and you can look it up. You can look up how to make them and everything. My son wants to make the kind that has where you got your frame and then you add a 2x4 right here, and that catches the lip, the side of the tote. So you slide the tote in that way. That's what he wants to do. I don't know. But either way, as long as it's somewhat uniform, it looks better than just any old tote. But that guy spent a lot of money on this last video. That guy spent a lot of money on those totes and the shelving. But all you got to do is measure how deep, you know, how you're going to set your tote and how deep you. Let's say, oh, that's too heavy. You got a tote. This is a bunch of junk. You got a tote and you want to set it in that way. So you want to measure how deep that way, deep. If it's going to set this way, front ways, you just got to measure how deep. They have a lot of videos on it if you want to take one day and study up on it. They have, they probably even sell plans, but I don't know what would be cheaper. I don't know what would be cheaper, but to buy a shelf or to make it out of wood. I don't know what would be cheaper. I don't, you know. But that's what my son's going to do. He's got those black and yellow top totes, and he wants to make a rack of them so they'd be uniform. I'm not all fancy, but if you put it in the garage, you kind of want it, to look kind of uniform. And then you can put whatever you want to in those totes if you, for personal use, store a lot of stuff, I knew a lady that had all her winter stuff was in her garage, and she had it all lined up, all the winter boots for the kids and the husband and all that. She had all the winter stuff organized in the garage. It did not go in the house, which was a lot better because you know how kids are. Way better. So anyway, okay, Miss Alyssa and Alice and Mary, and I don't know if she's still on here or not. No, she's not. She might pop in later. And Patricia. It's getting a little cooler, but it's not cold here. And decorations would be perfect. And if you want to put clothes in it, yeah. And you know that you can catch those You can catch tubs. You got to figure out how many tubs you want on your rack, right? And then you catch the tubs on sale because they always have them on sale. I don't buy a whole lot of them because sometimes if I buy a storage unit or something, like this last storage unit, it had a lot of tubs in it, a lot of clear tubs. I'm trying to keep the clear tubs um, to keep it somewhat uniform, but I don't do it full time, so I don't have to worry about that. One day I might be doing it full time. Like people make a lot of money doing that. But yeah, if you make them uniform, they don't even have to be clear. They can be, whatever kind you want. And like that guy, he figured out how many he could put on the shelf and then how many shelves he had. And even if you have too many shelves, you don't have to fill it totally up with tubs. But yeah, if you don't see them, if you don't see it, yeah, if you don't see what's in it, you don't have it's out of your brain. It doesn't bother you if you don't see what's in the tub. I like to see when I do my eBay stuff. I want to see what's in the tub. I want to see, what we got going on there. I don't know why. I just do. I guess to see how full the tub is or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. The decoration thing would be a good idea. Some people even put them up. They have this thing, a pulley system, and you lower it, and you put all your Christmas stuff, and then you raise it back up so it's up on the out of your way. Have you ever heard of that? That's a cool idea if you got a guy that can do it. I don't think that would be too hard. As far as that goes. And they don't have to match if they're up out of your way. A lot of people do that, as a matter of fact, in their garage. They put stuff up. They got stuff on the sides, and then they put stuff up. That would be an excellent idea, actually. Just got to make sure the pulley system is strong enough to hold whatever weight you got on there. But a lot of people do that. Then again, a lot of people have attics in their garage. Don't know why, but they do. My son-in-law, I think, stepped through his. I don't know why, but he did. I guess he backed up or something, and his foot come through the drywall. People do some crazy things. Okay, young ladies. I know everybody's going to see this later. See my new haircut. I'm so happy for having a simple haircut. I told her, I said, I have cut my bangs like 6 times. She's so busy. I don't like to bother her. And she's so busy. And somebody told me to also take my eBay video that I do on my So is your garage closed off, like with a, or do you see the peak in it, or how does that work? Thank you, Miss Alyssa. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Having a haircut, I just feel so much better. It's medicine to me to get all that stringy hair off. It's still stringy, but it's out of my face. You can see the peak. Okay, that would be perfect. If I get time, if I remember it, I'll try to look it up and share it with you. But yeah, they do that. And I just don't, I'm not a guy. I don't know how to do all that. But they do that. they attach a pulley system up so that you can raise and lower this shelf however you want it, wood, wire, whatever. It's got to be strong enough to hold your tubs and stuff, and then you pull it up and it, it's out of the way. Yeah, if I remember it, I will. God only knows. I guess I could write myself a note. Because it's a perfect way to get that once a year holiday stuff. And I can't remember who it was, but somebody had their just that's where they kept all their Christmas stuff. Because the Christmas tree's big and all that crap. So yeah. So when I get a minute, yeah. Okay, what is it? It's a pulley shelf for garage. I guess. I don't know what you call it. Garage ceiling. Storage. That way. There we go. I got a note. Shoo! Even this marker's. Shoo! This marker is strong. It's the end of my day, actually. But anyway, earlier I was talking about how organized the Red Cross blood. I was fascinated. The Red Cross blood drive. They were so organized. Friendly people, friendly, but they were so organized. It was, stations for everything. And I thought it was going to be a big old confusion mess, but they got it organized. It was run by the Red Cross at the police station in Culpeper, and they did an excellent job. Excellent. And they answered any questions anybody had. They didn't act like you were something like, why are you asking me this again? I've heard it 100 times. They didn't do that. They didn't get aggravated with anybody. They were kind, and they were informative and helpful if you had questions. So I'm glad I went with her to check it out. Plus, then we got to go eat lunch later. That's the most important part. And they give you snacks or bottle of water or whatever you want as you're leaving. And I'm glad I went. I had never been to a blood drive. I never, never. And they had, she asked if I could go back there with her. And they said yes. And they found me a seat. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching everybody, do their thing. And it was fascinating to me because I've never been to a blood drive. And you cannot give blood more than every 56 days is the soonest you can get, so you figure 2 months, every 2 months. And because she wants to do it again. And she wants to give back. And I'm glad that she's doing that. She loves the giving back to. And she did it. She told me she did it at 9/11. I didn't know or don't remember. She said at 9/11 she went a couple of times. Yeah, she went a couple of times. She said she didn't have any problem, but I felt better going with her. So she's already got an appointment for whenever, March, whatever. She's already got an appointment to go again. And yeah, so that's good of her to do that. And she didn't get woozy. I thought she was going to get woozy because I do, but she didn't get woozy. She didn't have a problem doing it. And it was okay. Yeah, it is nice of her. And she just wants to give back. She's that kind of person. She does a lot to give back to society. But see, that's something people can do. it didn't cost her anything to do it. That's something people can do to give back. They can do like at Christmas time, she gets everybody together to donate homemade cookies and cakes and whatever for shelters. She does that every year. She's done it for a long, long time, and she's refined it some so that she's, you know, like instead of baking stuff all herself, she's got people baking, and then they drop it off at a drop off point, and then her and her dad take things to the different shelters, and it's a Christmas thing, and she loves it, and we like her doing it. So yeah, there's always a way, and it doesn't cost her anything but maybe gas money in her car to run these to the shelter. And she has a lot. She gets a dining table and counter space full of what people have made and dropped off. So, you know, there's lots of ways you can volunteer. And that's one thing I was going to look it up too. I didn't know if these people were volunteers or if they're on payroll for the Red Cross. I was curious about that, but I didn't want to ask anybody. But I was just curious if they're employees or if they're volunteers. Do you know what I mean? They had all the equipment there. It was marked Red Cross and everything. I was happy that I went to see. Okay, everybody, I got to get off of here. I'm going to tell you what, my eyeballs are burning. That tells me it's the end of my day. If I sit still at the end of the day, if I sit still, this is what happens. I start going down. If I'm steady going the whole time, then my body will tell me, okay, Cathy, it's time to sit still. Then I sit still and go, oh, I tell Mama Sassy all the time. I said, okay, I need to get my butt in gear. It's time to go home. We watch a lot of movies, so we'll have to catch up on the movies when she gets back. She's going to be busy. Okie dokie. Thank you, ladies. Let me get off here. And if Judy catches us later, I will go ahead and I just wanted her to know that I didn't get a chance to go to the post office, so I'll go tomorrow. That way we can get her stuff in the mail. Get her little jewelry in the mail. And then we're going to do it again on Friday. We're going to have a drawing like we did before on Friday. So if you get up in time, I'm trying to hold it off till the end to do all that. So, okay, thanks, everybody. I got to get off here. Where's our music? I even feel my voice going down. I'm not used to this. This is out of my rhythm here, out of my schedule. Mom says, don't mess with your schedule. Show up or not.